Good evening, Bible Stories from the Heart. I have a quick tip for you. First of all, what I did is I copied the image that is just on Facebook, and when I pasted it into a Word document, I was able to just leave it small. You can always drag the little boxes that you'll find in the corners sometimes to make it the full size to color or to make it small for another project. Or, for example, tonight I'm just going to trace this into a Bible. So on the back, I'm going to take a really dark color, dark pencil, and I'm going to push really hard. And I'm just going to add as much graphite to the back of this as I can. And you don't really have to have the whole thing covered. You just want to make sure you have the lines where you're going to be drawing your tracing. Okay, hopefully that's dark enough. All right, so I'm going to open up my Bible to Luke 2. I'm going to put a scrap piece of paper down there. And then I'm going to take the coloring sheet, and I'm going to place the angel kind of right there in the middle of my page. I don't have a journaling Bible, and I just add things into this Bible sometimes. So I'm going to just trace right over that angel. And some of the smaller details like the face, I'm not going to worry about right now. I can draw those in later, but if you are taking your time, you can add those things if you want. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to add it all in super fast. Just the basics to give you an idea of this technique. And I can pull back and see, yep, I've got most of that. Now, I'm going to zoom in, and you can see it's very light, but it's there. It's there. So I am going to just go over it again with my pencil really quick to get that little bit there. And if it wasn't going over the words, you would be able to see it a little easier even. Okay, so I'm going to open up my watercolor set. And we'll use some watercolors quick to just add a little bit of color to this. Whenever you're using watercolors, no matter what, whether you're in your Bible, whether you are on a regular piece of paper, a lot of people who are new to watercolor think they need a lot of water. It's not the case. A little bit of water is all it takes to get that effect that you, or just enough to get it kind of juicy and to be able to move around the pigment. And rather than add lots in the beginning, it's always best to start with a little and then add washes or glazes, they are called. Those are the fancy watercolor words for adding layers. So I'm going to give her a green gown just because I want to add some blue around her. So that I can leave her wings white. And I'm going to use a couple of different blues. And the nice thing about the watercolor is that, as you can see right here, I'm adding the color, I'm adding an image, but I can still read the words. So So the next time I come back to the Christmas story, I'm going to know right away on this page that this is where the angels declare the birth of Christ to the shepherds and to all who needed to hear that night. I have just a little bit of skin tone color paint right there. I've got a little more yellow. Out on the edges, just like that. And then I can keep going. Now when this is dry, I can take some colored pencils in, add some more details, and then I can also go in with a glaze pen or a micron pen and add the words "angels we have heard on high" if I want to, or whatever else it is that I want to add into the side. Hope you enjoyed this tip. Good night.